NASA is chasing something older than Earth itself. They are not planets. They are not moons. They are the pristine, frozen remnants of our creation. And if NASA is correct, they are about to tell us how our world began. For billions of years, they waited. Silent. Unchanged. Hidden in the absolute darkness beyond the orbit of Mars. While continents drifted across the Earth. While oceans formed and vanished. While dinosaurs ruled the planet and disappeared forever, these ancient worlds continued their endless journey around the sun. Untouched, forgotten, preserved, like fossils, trapped inside the deepest layers of cosmic time. 4.5 billion years ago, our solar system was born in violence. A vast cloud of gas and dust collapsed under its own crushing gravity. Temperatures soared. Matter collided. Worlds emerged from the chaos. The planets we know today were forged inside a brutal cosmic battlefield. Mercury was scorched. Venus became a toxic furnace. Earth transformed into a living sanctuary. Mars lost its ancient oceans. Every major world changed. Every world carries the scars of a violent history. But not all of them. Somewhere near Jupiter, a hidden population of celestial survivors escaped that fate. They were never large enough to become planets, never hot enough to melt, never violent enough to reshape themselves. Instead, they remained almost exactly as they were when the solar system was young. Frozen records of a forgotten age. Time capsules from the dawn of creation. Scientists believe these objects contain clues older than Earth itself, older than the Moon, perhaps even older than every mountain, ocean, and living creature that has ever existed on our planet. To find these primordial treasures, we must travel to a very strange place. A place where gravity itself plays a delicate game of tug-of-war. In deep space, gravity is usually a force of destruction. It tears worlds apart. It hurls objects into the sun. But inside the orbit of Jupiter, there are islands of perfect peace. These are the Lagrange points, specifically L4 and L5. Imagine two massive gravitational valleys. One leads Jupiter by 60 degrees. The other trails 60 degrees behind. Here, the gravity of the Sun and the gravity of Jupiter lock together in a perfect balance. Any object that drifts into these valleys is trapped forever. Gently held. Safe from the chaos of the inner solar system. For 4.5 billion years, these gravitational traps have acted as cosmic garbage bins, or perhaps the ultimate cosmic museums. They are called the Trojan asteroids. Divided into two great camps. The Greek camp, marching ahead of the giant, and the Trojan camp bringing up the rear. Together, they form an invisible kingdom. A swarm of over 10,000 known objects, and likely millions more. They are made of dark, carbon-rich material. They reflect so little light that they appear almost invisible to our telescopes. They are cosmic shadows, orbiting a giant. Sending a spacecraft to visit these two distinct regions is an orbital nightmare. To visit L4 and then L5 requires more fuel than any modern rocket could ever carry. But NASA's engineers found a way. A route so complex, it looks like a madman's drawing. By looping back to Earth 3 separate times, the spacecraft will steal our planet's gravity. A cosmic game of billiards, played across billions of miles. The target is not one world, not even two. Lucy is on its way to visit 11 different celestial bodies. No spacecraft in human history has ever targeted so many destinations. But to understand why NASA would build such an impossible mission, we must first understand the name. We must look back at our own origins. In 1974, in the barren deserts of Ethiopia, scientists made a discovery that changed human history. Locked inside ancient rock layers, they found the fossilized bones of an early hominid. A young female who lived 3.2 million years ago. They named her Lucy. She was a bridge, an ancestor, a key that unlocked the secrets of human evolution. By studying her bones, we learned how we stood up, how we walked, how we became human. Almost 50 years later, NASA built another Lucy. Not made of bone, but of titanium, carbon fiber, and gold. The connection is not accidental, it is deeply poetic. Just as the fossilized Lucy unlocked the secrets of human ancestry, this mechanical Lucy is designed to unlock the ancestry of our planets. The Trojan asteroids are the fossils of planet formation. While Earth, Mars, and Jupiter grew and changed, these rocks were left behind. They are the leftover building blocks. The original ingredients of the solar system, frozen in time. If you want to know how Earth got its water, how the planets found their orbits, or how the chemical seeds of life were planted, you cannot look at the Earth today. It has been wiped clean by volcanic eruptions, oceans, and life. You must look at the fossils. And to find them, Lucy must visit a gallery of bizarre, ancient monsters. Each one completely different from the last. Let us meet the survivors. The first stop on this grand tour is a target of honor. A small main belt asteroid named Donald Johansen. named after the paleoanthropologist who discovered the Lucy fossil. This is a test, a warm-up, a chance for Lucy to test its high-resolution cameras at incredible speeds. But the true mission begins when Lucy crosses the invisible boundary into the L4 swarm. First is Eurybates, a massive 64-kilometer wide giant. Eurybates is a survivor of an ancient catastrophic collision. It is the largest remnant of a parent body that was shattered billions of years ago. By looking at Eurybates, we are looking at the inside of a primordial world. Next is Polymele, a tiny, highly irregular rock that hides a massive surprise. During occultation tests from Earth, scientists discovered that Polymele has its own tiny moonlet, a double system floating in the void. Then comes Lucas, a world that rotates incredibly slowly. A single day on Lucas lasts over 400 hours. It is an irregular, jagged fragment, likely rich in dark carbon compounds. And finally, Orus, a dark, red-tinged mystery. Its reddish hue suggests the presence of complex organic molecules, tholins, the very chemical compounds that could be the precursors to life. But Lucy is not done. After mapping L4, the spacecraft will plunge back toward Earth. Using our home planet's gravity to catapult itself across the entire solar system, directly into the L5 swarm. There, it awaits its final and most magnificent target, Patroclus and Menecius. These are not a moon and a planet. They are twins. Two nearly equal-sized worlds locked in a perpetual gravity embrace. Scientists believe Patroclus and Menecius are pristine pieces of the outer solar system. They are not made of rock, but of a mixture of water ice and ancient dust. They are essentially dormant comets, preserved in the deep freeze of space since the dawn of time. To see them is to see the raw material that built Uranus, Neptune, and the cores of the giant planets. 11 worlds, each holding a different chapter of our origin story. But why are these rocks so incredibly pristine? Why have they survived when everything else changed? The answer lies in the physics of deep space preservation. To understand the value of these fossils, we must look at how Earth destroyed its own history. Large planets undergo a process called differentiation. When Earth was young, it was hot and molten. Heavy iron sank to the center to form the core. Lighter rocks floated to the top to form the crust. This process erased the original structure of the dust and gas that built our world. It is like baking a cake. Once the ingredients are mixed, baked, and melted, you can no longer see the individual grains of flour or the eggs. But the Trojan asteroids were never baked. They are the raw ingredients, still in the bag. Because they are small, they never generated enough internal heat to melt. Because they are far from the sun, they have been kept in a deep cosmic freezer. At -200 degrees Celsius, chemical reactions stop. Evolution freezes. The water ice, carbon compounds, and silicates on these asteroids are in the exact same state they were in when they first clumped together in the solar nebula. This means Lucy is not just traveling through space. It is a time machine. By analyzing the chemical composition of these rocks, scientists can reconstruct the exact chemistry of the early solar system. We can discover where the organic molecules on Earth came from. We can find out if the building blocks of life are common or exceedingly rare. To read a record written in ice and shadow, humanity had to give this machine its senses. Look closely at its metallic frame. 3 highly sophisticated robotic eyes shining in the distant sunlight. LaLaurie, Lotis, and LaRalph. They are not mere cameras, they are synthetic time machines, built to decode the thermal whispers of primordial worlds and pierce the chemical secrets of our creation. But the true terror of this mission is the clock. Lucy will never land. It will never stop. It will scream past these dark, forgotten targets at a blinding 15,000 miles per hour. A 12-year cruise for just a few heartbeats of data. One single software glitch, one misaligned lens, and $1 billion shot at history vanishes into the dark forever. It is a high-stakes cosmic gamble. But if it succeeds, the reward will rewrite everything we know about the cosmos. On October 16th, 2021, the fire of a rocket tore through the Florida sky, carrying our mechanical archaeologist out into the dark. Since that day, Lucy has been silently cruising through the void. Its mission will span over a decade. It will not complete its final flyby until the year 2033. Think about the scale of this commitment. The engineers who designed this spacecraft will watch their children grow up before the mission is finished. Some of the scientists who started this project may not live to see its end. But this is the price of grand exploration. This is what it means to reach for the stars. In the end, Lucy will not return to Earth. After its final mission at L5 is complete, the spacecraft will remain trapped in its complex, stable orbit. For hundreds of thousands of years, it will continue to loop between the L4 and L5 swarms. A mechanical ghost drifting alongside the ancient fossils it sought to understand. Long after our cities have crumbled to dust, long after the names of its creators are forgotten, this golden explorer will still be out there. A monument to human curiosity. A message in a bottle, orbiting our living star. We are short-lived creatures, trapped on a tiny blue fortress of rock. But we have the audacity to build titans. We have the courage to ask the hardest questions. And as Lucy flies on into the deep, frozen dark, we are one step closer to discovering how our cosmic story truly began.